Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Bowman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Headed outside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator is yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
Play fake, Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Miller with the ball. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They're going to run it to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Bowman. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
He's brought down at the 33. And that's a first down for the offense.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Iamaleava on the play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Steps away to find some room. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now Iamaleava. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point is good.
Tennessee, 0. Number 48, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Lots of running room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USC. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Tennessee, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Go, go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah.
Ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the home team looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to... Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sign of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Tennessee! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava fakes to grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Throwing, Iamaleava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finding open, might have a chance. Picks up the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
Number 48 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
A huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Iamaleava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Got him, and nobody's close. A lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. Inside the... He is in! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 115 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here's a heat. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all 0.
There's some room. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, USC. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Dude, 4th and 10 plus, I'm thinking nickel. I'm thinking dime, bringing in my little fast guys to cover all the speed on the field. And what does the offense do? They run the football. Seriously? I mean, goodness gracious. Nice job slipping it in there, getting the 1st down, catching me completely off guard.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The run inside. It's Bishop. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. USC 49, Tennessee 13.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Quick step and go. Going the other way, and he's got room. Smashes ahead.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season.